What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chris, where I'm here to help you save, grow, and protect your money. And I got a very interesting question from one of my followers, and he asked me, Chris, what was the biggest money mistake that you made last year in 2021? And I'm like, man, that's a loaded question. I feel like I made a whole bunch of mistakes, but I can give you the biggest one. Before I do that, first of all, 2021 was a magical year for me financially. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? I made more money than I ever made in my life. I have received a paycheck where I'm like, man, you know, this paycheck here, this one here, this one right here, most people probably ain't gonna see this paycheck in their life. And we talking, you know, we talking some money, right? We talking some money. And I was sitting pretty, feeling good, you know, confidence on a whole nother level. You know what I mean? You see that dollar sign? That's how I felt. I was just shining. You know what I mean? Now, looking back on 2021, you know, the money that I have made, the biggest mistakes that I did was I did not buy any assets. I didn't buy an asset like a home, like a rental property, land, anything like that. And it's a lot of reasons why. It was a lot of instability in my life, a lot of stuff that wasn't really concrete. I didn't want to just buy something if I wasn't going to stay in the city. I didn't want to commit to a long-term commitment like that if I didn't know what I was going to do or where I was going to be. So it was a lot of reasons why. But I'm going to tell you why it was a mistake not buying an asset, because my mindset was wrong. I'm thinking that if you're going to put money into a property, you have to be there, you have to live there, you have to, you know, stay within the city limits. You have to, you know, basically be there. You getting a mortgage. You know what I mean? If it's a mortgage, this is a home that you have to live in and stay in. I had the wrong mindset. After reading a lot of books, talking to a lot of people, man, and really listening to podcasts, and I'm like, man, I could have bought a property, stay there for a few, you know what I mean, whatever the case may be, and I could have rented out. That could have just been an asset. And all those assets also takes down from your taxable income as well, so you can save on taxes. I do not like taxes. I'll be the first one here to say it. Taxes are not fun. And after I continue to explore, it is a huge expense, especially the middle class. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I was the middle class and I got killed by taxes. And I'm like, you know what? Never again. And that's really sparked this whole mindset change. My mindset shift. It's all about requiring assets. It's all about requiring that cash flow. That's what's really the game is about. Learning that game and learning how to really build your assets and make that cash flow into your pockets. That's really where the game is. So my biggest mistake last year is most of my money went to the government where it should have went to assets. If it went to assets, then that could have been income into my pocket, and it would have been less money going to the government. It ain't nothing. You gotta pay your taxes as an American citizen. It is what it is. That don't mean that they have to take everything. That don't mean that you can try to pay as little as possible. You know what I mean? And this is why one of the reasons the channel is created, because there's some things mistakes that I have made that I'm learning. I don't want you to do it. I want you to avoid the mistakes. You know, especially y'all having a great year, having a lot of money. Some of y'all even have families. You really can't afford to make some mistakes. You can't afford to not go out there and learn. You have to make sure you have the right mindset. You know, I'm thinking of an employee and a self-employed person. Man, I had to think about like a business and an investor. How are they saving on taxes? What are they doing? What are the business decisions they're making? How are they doing this? And I'm telling you, it's a whole nother world. It's a whole nother game. And you have to really put yourself in their position. You have to think like an investor, and then you have to act like it. Before you can act, you have to think, and you have to learn a mindset. So learn from my mistakes. You know what I mean? Learn from them. Begin to feed your mind. Get knowledge. Really think about acquiring no assets. Really think about how you can best avoid paying as much taxes as possible, because you deserve to keep all the money that you have. You worked hard for it. You don't want to just give it away and have nothing at the end. So hopefully this message helps you out. If it did, make sure you share with somebody. Drop a comment below. Share some of y'all mistakes that y'all have learned and how you all going to move forward and not making those same mistakes in 2022. Share with the world. This is a community. We all trying to get better financially. So let's do it together. Like I said, this is your boy Chris. I'll see y'all next time.